So are we still in Crazy Town?
We left that weeks ago.
No, that's where we went. Wait a minute, weeks ago. How many weeks ago did we leave Crazy Town?
I don't know. It seems like ages.
I'm trying to. I got to try to figure out where we are on the map. You know.
Crazy Town isn't on the map. It's in your head.
It's not in my head.
Sounds good to me.
You better watch and see where we are. Shenanigans?
Us?
No.
Never.
I'll pistol it. Never mind. I showed that last week. All right, it's landing drink time again. We had to break all our shenanigans up into 2 videos. Sorry. It'd have been awful long if I would have put it into one. You know, after a while, our shenanigans get boring. When you get small doses, they can be funny.
Yeah. It was a lot that we did. We were there for 2 months.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. We went to Fall Fest up in Caston. Got to run into quite a few people I know.
We did.
That bee is thirsty.
I don't like to share.
Ain't that the truth?
It's not my drink.
What are you willing to drink? No, wait, that's another channel. Anyway.
Yeah, you saw, like you said, you saw quite a few people you knew, visited a bit. Then, of course, after we visited the Fall Fest, we went up to downtown. If that's what I guess that's what you call it. And it was really small, so I used the term loosely. And went to the 2 bars in town. We had 1 drink at each, didn't we?
Yeah, well, there was only 2 open that night. Yeah, there was. It's amazing. It was a town of 780 people with 9 bars when I was a kid. Now it's 1,100 people and there's only 3. It's weird, but anyway, it made for an interesting night.
It did. It was fun.
We ran into one of them. We ran into a girl that was she's probably a freshman when I was a senior, Holly.
Yeah.
It all kinds of people that I knew, but anyhow, that Fall Fest always comes the weekend before the Vernon County Fair, and we had to go to the Vernon County Fair.
Of course.
Grandpa didn't come down too much. We went for breakfast at the Lions. That was about it.
Yep.
We checked it out. You know, I mean, we got to see some horses.
Yep.
Which is better than you usually see. Usually you see the southbound end of a northbound horse.
Yeah, it was a little riding competition thing. It was cute. It was a nice day. It was a place we could kind of sit down for a little bit and just kind of relax and take it in instead of just walking around. I shouldn't say just walking around, but the walking around through the barns looking at the animals. After a while, I was like, okay, cow, another cow.
Well,
cow.
most of it, I was just looking for family names. You know, maybe people I knew.
I understand.
And then we throw this in because this is the house next door to Grandpa's house, the Sherry Butt house, which is interesting because the family, her brother-in-law.
Hi, Terry.
that is related to some Sherrys, so it's kind of interesting. It's one of them small world things, and it keeps getting smaller.
Yes, it does. everywhere we go, the more we travel, the more I realize it's a small world. Because I swear, almost everywhere we go, we find people that there's some sort of connection, whether it's close to where we grew up, either one of us or a family member or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That girl that bartended there at Huck Finn's, right where we kept the boat. She's from McHenry, Illinois.
Yep.
Yep. Well, anyway, we wandered around. What else did we do at the fair?
Besides eat food. Oh, the tractor pulls. I had to think for a second.
Before we did that.
Oh, the caricature.
Ah, yeah.
We still haven't found a home for that.
No, it's still downstairs.
I know.
It's going to take a big frame.
I know. It's big, and I don't have that much wall space on a boat. I had to figure out where to put it.
There, you got to make a copy of it and shrink it.
Maybe. But yeah, that was neat, and it's just amazing how quickly he goes through that and drew that. It was really neat.
But yeah, then we went to the tractor pull, which, hey, show you one there. It, you see one, you've seen them all.
I didn't realize. I'd never been to them. I didn't realize how loud they were. I mean, you think it's obvious, but it was louder than I anticipated. A lot more black smoke than I anticipated. Coming through the exhaust.
That makes it fun, huh?
Okay, Tim Toolman. But it was neat. It was, if you haven't been to one, it's an experience. Something to at least do once.
Oh yeah. And then of course I threw in this one.
That was
Those fresh parts are not so fresh anymore.
All right, this bee wants my margarita.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it down here.
He'll crawl through there too. Maybe he just likes you. It's that time of year. They're looking for something sweet. You notice they're leaving me alone.
No comment.
Let's see. Then we piled in the truck, loaded up the UTVs, and went up to Hatfield. And Grandpa was with for most of that.
Yes.
You get to see. He had his UTV and, knocking on the door of 99 years old and out there just having fun with the rest of us.
That was a really good day. What brought it around full circle for me and the whole trip was, as growing up, we would go up to Minnesota every year for our vacation. And on the way up, we always stopped at the Black River Falls exit. And that's basically right near Hatfield where we were.
Mm-hmm.
So
we actually stopped at that same exit and had breakfast.
We did. So it brought it all, like I said, full circle. I'm like, it was a little surreal kind of having the new and memories of when I was a kid. And yeah, it was fun. It was a really fun day.
Yeah, I think Grandpa had fun too. He napped in the pickup most of the way home.
It was a long day, so he was tired. I was tired too. I didn't nap, but I was still tired too.
I thought about napping, but
you were driving. That'd be a bad day for everybody.
It's easier for me to nap when I'm driving than when I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I'm relaxed. I'm in control of things.
Something seems wrong with that, but that's okay.
I'm not arguing that something seems wrong with that. I fully acknowledge that. No, but no, that was a fun little day. And then we had a trip to Arcadia.
We did. Never been there, obviously. I've obviously heard about it because of your dad and mom and where they landed after you grew up and went on.
Well, I landed there for quite a while too. In fact, we stopped in a bar that a guy I used to hang with owns, but he wasn't in.
Right.
Scott. Everybody else, the bars have changed and this and that, and the town has definitely significantally changed.
That happens almost everywhere, though.
Yeah, I just don't think it changed for the better.
Well, can't control that.
But one of the main reasons we went to Arcadia was this is the first time in at least probably close to a decade, then I had a chance to go up and visit Dad's grave.
Yeah.
And so we put some flowers on for him. And we stopped in Trempealeau to see my classmate Jody. She had visited us at the boat, and we stopped by her house and still missed her husband. You know, all these years, all the times I've seen her, I have yet to meet her husband yet.
Does he really exist?
I don't know. You know, it's hard to say.
I'm kidding. Hi, Jody.
But no, and then we ran down to Timmer's that night for fish, all the way from up there in Trempealeau.
Was that the night we met with Grandpa and Janelle at Timmer's, or was that
No, it was a different night.
Okay.
We just went for fish.
Okay, that's fair. We went there a couple times. That's why I couldn't remember which time. So, my bad.
Yep, and Timmer's 10 Mile, that's where I got that part, or the idea of that part of our koozie. Because in my defense, I was left unsupervised.
See, the part that's wrong with that logic, though, is most of the time, not all the time, most of the time I'm with you. So you aren't unsupervised.
No, I'm unsupervised sometimes.
Sometimes, not very often, though.
There's a lot of times that you could be with me and you're just not paying attention.
Well, yeah. I'm in my own, I have my own things that I'm thinking about or doing.
Or tuning me out. You know.
What?
You know how that...
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought. And selective hearing goes both ways, guys. Don't forget it. And then on our way back in, then we caught a Friday night football game in Cashton.
Yeah, it was a good night, but not necessarily a good football game.
Yeah, they're not as good as they once were there.
Well, and not only that, I think they were playing the absolute best team that they were going to play the entire season. So it was not close.
No, it wasn't good.
Even a little bit.
Wasn't the way it was when I was in high school.
But there was a class reunion going on at the same time, and so we did walk over to the pavilion, I guess you'd call it.
Yep. What would have been the class of '94. Yeah, we get to. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we get to see. I hadn't seen Dennis for a while. One neighbor, older sister of a girl I was in my class. Yeah, there was actually a few of them there.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
Catch up with some.
Yep, and then we ran out to Peck's for a quick one. Always fun to run out to Peck's. If it wasn't for Peck's Corners, I wouldn't have been there. That's the bar that
Your
Dad
dad
bought to go to that area. But we weren't done then. We went back to LaCrosse and we stopped back at the Helm Bar, and we got to see our friend Fran.
She was so much fun.
Oh gosh, she was so much fun. She came out when you were out of town. I stopped up at Leo and Leona's up at Newburgh Corners, and she grabbed her boyfriend and came up there and even partied there. Fran was fun. We wish we could see Fran again.
Yeah, maybe someday.
That's
It's a small world, you never know.
You got that right. And then after all that settled out, then we had the World's Fair, Retreat, Wisconsin. Yep, big old tractor ride. It's a 2-way parade they do every year. Grandpa always takes his co-op. By the time we rode them all over there, Grandpa's wore out. He sat and watched. I had to drive the co-op.
He did. Which
was, in hindsight, it's glad I got to take it in the parade once, because since then, if you guys have paid attention, we lost Grandpa, and nobody else in the family even put a bid in for the co-op. I did, but somebody wanted it more than I did. So anyway, the co-op found itself a new home.
It did.
It did make sense for us. Like you said, we own the B. And that actually makes more sense. That tractor was on the farm. Not quite as long as Grandpa, but close.
And it's the one that you really remember.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the co-op was just his project that he restored and, all that. So,
Yeah.
so there. The birthday party. Then the pictures.
Can't forget the birthday party.
Yeah, we had. So we had your parents along,
Yep.
and we took Grandpa out for out to Texas Roadhouse.
Yep.
That's where he wanted to go for his 99th birthday.
Yep.
And then it was time for us to head
Head
for warmer
south.
weather.
It was getting cold.
It wasn't just getting, it still is. Next week, though, you'll see us do 3. We're going to pack 3 into 1. We're going to go from LaCrosse all the way down to Sebula, Iowa. Idiots out wandering around. Oh, no, wait, that's not right. I apologize if you're from Iowa.
But stay tuned because there are some beautiful fall pictures. If you like fall colors, you'll get to see some next week.
That's right. Till then.
Cheers!